Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Not that this is like a wrestling news channel or turning into a wrestling news channel, but we do have some breaking news today. I did want to hop on video and kind of, off the cuff kind of talk about it. As of R-Truth tweeting out, I don't know, about 40 something minutes ago, R-Truth seemingly has been released from the WWE. Ron Killings' tweet says, "I'm sorry to inform you all, I just got released from WWE. I want to thank WWE for the ride, but mostly I want to thank each and every one of you who is along for the ride. Thank you for all the love, support, and appreciation you have given me for over the years. Thank you." Wow. Really crazy, and I would say shocking. I mean, the guy's been around since, I looked it up, around 1999 to 2000 is when he started in the company, which is just unreal. I'm not really sure. Again, I'm just kind of recording this off the cuff, so I don't know. It looks like he went to, NWA for a while, returned to WWE, so he bounced around for a little bit. But I mean, even just like his return to WWE in 2008 to 2025, that's a long time, man. And I know, yes, he's just been a jobber for the past, I don't know how many years, but he's really turned that into something special. And the reason I'm kind of more shocked is because we're coming off of the John Cena match at Saturday Night's Main Event. So a couple things with that. One was that his swan song. I think people, including me, kind of looked at that match as like, oh, this is a reward for R-Truth. This is like a nod to the legend and the veteran of like, you know what? You've been so dedicated. You've been a company guy. You've been so great all these years. You know what? Here is this match on a grander scale that you usually get. Here's a match with John Cena, a primetime match on a primetime TV channel. Here you go. You deserve it. People said what they did about the match and the booking of it. I liked it. I think I said it before where I really liked the whole metaphorical fan and R-Truth kind of playing to that, like, no, that's not the John Cena I know. That's not my hero. I'm going to dress like him. And this isn't a review of the match, but I'm just kind of saying how good he was in that match, in-ring character. I mean, I talk about all the time whenever his name gets brought up about how unbelievable athletic and quick he still is for his kind of older age and, wrestling terms. And sure, would it have kind of stunk to just, keep R-Truth in the company for the sake of him just being a jobber and lose? Maybe, I guess so, but also, like, that's the business, that's the industry, and that's kind of the pocket he settled himself into. I don't want, obviously I'm not here to speak for him, I'm not here to speculate, but he definitely carved his own lane in kind of the division or point he was in the company, and he really, because of his humor and his personality, really kind of made it his own. I mean, becoming, like, the 24/7 belt was his championship. I mean, I don't know how many times he won it, but, like, as not great as that title was, he at least made it entertaining, he made it his own, he made it something that at least had something to it in the sense of a comedy aspect, or it's like, okay, cool. We got R-Truth on TV with the 24/7 belt. It's not the most prestigious thing, but there was an entertainment factor to it at some points, right? So yeah, my point being, with all this kind of John Cena involvement coming off Saturday Night's Main Event, and with his match against JC Mateo, where he was still doing like the Cena fan gimmick, and he was doing John Cena moves in that. So I honestly thought there was still more legs in that, where you kind of have R-Truth in his later career really leaning into that, like, I'm just now doing John Cena moves and I'm just being the John Cena fan. I don't know if it's a case of just like they got the John Cena match out of the way. I don't want to say out of the way. They did the John Cena match with Truth, and now they're like, all right, we have absolutely nothing left for R-Truth. If that's the case, that stinks. It's very unfortunate. Like I said, I think there was still stuff you could have done with Truth in the company. And he proved in both the JC Mateo match and, the Saturday Night's Main Event match that he is still very much over, and has such a strong connection with the fans. So yeah, this one's shocking to me, even for the sake of, again, I'm not trying to speak as if like I'm an insider or I know stuff, but you would think maybe he would have gotten moved over to like a manager role, or even like something behind the scenes off camera. Again, I don't want to get into speculation, because who knows what happened behind closed doors, whether he wanted something like that or he did, or if there was even conversations like that or not. So I don't want to, really go off the rails here, but purely from an outside perspective and just as a fan seeing this happen, you would have thought maybe there'd be like, oh, he'd be a great, like, I don't know, trainer, backstage guy, whatever. Again, I don't really know the ins and outs of it. So I guess with all that to say, wishing for the best for R-Truth, and thank you, R-Truth, for all the years, the countless years of memories, of quality wrestling, of comedic bits, of funny moments. A real staple and legend in the industry. And for sure, I want to double down on that. A legend, a WWE and wrestling legend. And like I said, I'll be the first to say, Guy's still got some years on him. He's still unreal in the ring when he really goes. He's still so quick and athletic. So I could see him having some sort of run where he goes out and does a little indie thing. This is me again speculating, but walk with me. An indie run, goes to another company and has just a little bit of maybe a retirement tour there, like his childhood hero Cena. Wouldn't that be something? I'm hesitant to say best of luck because Truth doesn't need the luck. It sounds, I don't know, it sounds weird to be like, hey, good luck, man. It sounds like I'm saying, hope you lay on your feet, which that's not the sentiment I'm trying to get across. But for the sake of it, best wishes even sounds, I mean, it sounds weird because he's so good. I know he's going to land on his feet. It feels like I feel weird saying that. But I'm hoping for the best for him is my whole point with this, and I just want to kind of give my thanks and hop on here and give my 2 cents. Like I said, very off the cuff. This wasn't really planned, or I didn't write anything, so, bear with me. I'd like to hear from you. Please leave your favorite R-Truth moments, your favorite memories with R-Truth in WWE. What do you think of this move? Again, I'm pretty shocked. I feel like they even just for a little bit more and wrap up the Cena retirement tour, because I think you could have kind of maybe circled back or done more backstage funny stuff. But like I said, it seems like maybe it's a case of WWE just being like, all right, that was Truth's involvement in the retirement tour. We're done with the John Cena thing. We have nothing else for R-Truth, as he is, kind of a veteran at this point. We haven't really built him up to be more than that, unfortunately, in terms of, just a veteran who's now I don't want to say jobber, but a more comedian act. But I don't know. Who knows? There's only a handful of people that know, and this is all just me sitting here as a guy that's talking about wrestling, speculating. But again, I want to reiterate, thank you, R-Truth, and best of luck, and wishing for the best and hoping for the best and knowing the best will come for whatever R-Truth kind of decides or chooses to do on his journey going forward. That's the video, folks. Again, thank you for being here. Please make sure you subscribe, leave your likes, leave your comments. I got videos coming out all the time. Please check out Stash Club stuff, yada yada yada. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye, bye.